It's 10 a.m. here in Seoul, and President Lee Jae-myung is expected to deliver his budget speech at the National Assembly. Now, in just a few moments, President Lee Jae-myung will likely address lawmakers on the second extra budget plan, aimed at boosting spending and reviving the country's economy. He is expected to ask for bipartisan support on the plan now that the supplementary budget bill, the second this year and the first since President Lee took office earlier this month, was approved by the cabinet last week. The extra budget plan, worth 30.5 trillion Korean won or 22 billion US dollars, includes 20.2 trillion Korean won of new spending to spur economic growth and 10.3 trillion Korean won to make up for an expected shortfall in tax revenue. Now, a large amount of that new spending will be used to hand out cash to consumers to boost spending. The government is looking to give 10.3 trillion Korean won in vouchers ranging in value from 150,000 Korean won to 500,000 to each and every citizen, depending on income levels. Now, since taking office earlier this month after the snap election in early June, President Lee Jae-myung has been working to get bipartisan support for the budget plan. Today's speech comes after President Lee Jae-myung met with leaders of the country's two major political parties over the weekend. There, he spoke to leaders of the ruling Democratic Party and the main opposition People Power Party at the presidential residence on Sunday, where he acknowledged differing views on the proposed supplementary budget, but stressed the need to build consensus to swiftly tackle economic challenges. Again, we are expected to see the president make his speech on the second supplementary budget. The extra budget plan, worth 30.5 trillion Korean won or 22 billion US dollars, includes 20.2 trillion won of new spending to spur economic growth and 10.3 trillion won to make up for an expected shortfall in tax revenue. Now, a large amount of this new spending includes a cash handout scheme to all Korean consumers to boost spending, as the extra budget plan is aimed at reviving the country's economy and boosting spending. So as we wait for the president to give his speech, since taking office earlier this month, President Lee Jae-myung has been working to get bipartisan support for the budget plan. And again, today's speech comes after President Lee Jae-myung met with leaders of the country's two major political parties, Democratic Party and the People Power Party, over the weekend. He spoke to leaders of the ruling Democratic Party and the main opposition People Power Party at the presidential residence on Sunday, where he acknowledged differing views on the proposed supplementary budget, but stressed the need to build consensus to swiftly tackle economic challenges. Again, we are expected to see the president make his speech on the second extra budget. In just a few moments, President Lee Jae-myung will likely address lawmakers to get bipartisan support aimed at boosting spending and reviving the country's economy. He's expected to ask for that support on the plan now that the supplementary budget bill, the second this year and the first since President Lee took office earlier this month, we are seeing National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik entering the National Assembly, and in just a few moments, President Lee will likely address these lawmakers at the National Assembly on the second extra budget plan. The extra budget plan, worth 30.5 trillion Korean won or 22 billion US dollars, includes 20.2 trillion won of new spending to spur economic growth and 10.3 trillion won to make up for an expected shortfall in tax revenue. Now let's go over to the National Assembly. We'll come back right afterwards.
So in today's meeting, we will go over the proposals that were submitted in the 23rd meeting, and this will be about the supplementary budget plan, and we will be providing the administrative address from the government. President Lee Jae-myung will come to the National Assembly to provide the address himself. And after the 22nd National Assembly's opening, it is the first administrative address to be provided by the President. We hope today's address will be one that shows where the government and the National Assembly will communicate closely and cooperate. So this will be about the allocation of additional budget and also the stabilization of the economy. And we already started the preliminary review. So as the preliminary review on the budget has been started, we are beseeching you to go through with it very quickly. And we hope to ask you to go through the review closely and in a manner that is very smooth. And we hope that this will be one where we can console our citizens and provide them with hope as well. And it is really important that we go through with thorough review and ratification. So we would like to ask for bipartisan support. So now it is 2025, and we will hear the administrative address about the supplementary budget of the government. And soon, President Lee will enter and start his address.
Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik speak on the extra second supplementary budget. And in just a few moments, we will see President Lee Jae-myung enter the National Assembly to address lawmakers on the extra budget plan aimed at boosting spending and reviving the country's economy. We are now seeing President Lee entering the National Assembly to give his speech on the second supplementary budget. You see him now shaking hands with all the lawmakers at the National Assembly, where he will likely ask for bipartisan support on this extra budget plan now that the supplementary budget bill, the second this year and the first since President Lee took office after the snap elections earlier this month, was approved by the cabinet last week. Now we see President Lee Jae-myung at the National Assembly now shaking hands with all the lawmakers, where he is likely to ask for bipartisan support while giving his speech at the National Assembly today. Now this extra budget plan that's worth 30.5 trillion Korean won, that's about 22 billion US dollars. This includes 20.2 trillion won of new spending to spur economic growth after President Lee Jae-myung vowed to revive the country's economy upon inauguration. And 10.3 trillion Korean won will be used to make up for an expected shortfall in tax revenue. And a large amount of this new spending of 20.2 trillion Korean won will be used to hand out cash to consumers as the government is aiming to boost spending to revive the country's economy. The government is looking to give 10.3 trillion Korean won in vouchers ranging in value from 150,000 Korean won to 500,000 to each and every citizen, depending on income levels. And since taking office earlier this month, President Lee has been working to get bipartisan support on this plan. Now we see him walking up to the podium, and we'll come back right afterwards.
Honorable citizens, and Mr. Speaker Woo Won-sik, and many National Assemblymen. Last June 4th, here at the National Assembly, while officially swearing in as the president, through the address, I promised to make this country into one owned by the citizens, one that strongly grows and advances once more, and a country where everyone lives well while culture flourishes in a safe and peaceful manner. The recovery of the collapsed economy and revitalization of the livelihoods is an urgent task that we must resolve right now. If the current low growth were to continue, door to opportunity will shrink and competition and conflicts will exacerbate, leading to a vicious cycle. We need to create new growth engine, and growth opportunities and results should be shared together. Such a gateway to fair growth needs to be opened up to mitigate bipolarization and inequality, resulting in a world where everyone can flourish together. Capital market also has to be normalized. Once capital markets transparency and fairness are recovered, economy will be vitalized and corporate will grow, leading to a virtuous cycle. And this will welcome an era where KOSPI reaches 5,000 points, which is something that everyone hopes for. Artificial intelligence, semiconductor, and other advanced technology industries require massive investment, and renewable energy-centered energy conversion should also be quickly completed to act on climate crisis and RE100. We also need to make efforts in the bio-industry and innovation of manufacturing, in addition to fostering a cultural industry to ensure that Korea can become a leader in the world. There is no color in diplomacy. It is not about being progressive or conservative. Whether or not it is a national profit or not should be the only criteria for selection. Thank you. Thank you. I feel a bit embarrassed when you do this, but through national profit-centered practical diplomacy, we should be countering issues related to trade and supply chain and other changes in the international order. Above all, securing peace and stability in the Korean Peninsula is also critical. Peace is our staple, and peace is the economy. Peace leads to economic growth, and economy strengthens peace once again. And I'll create such a virtuous cycle so that the livelihoods of our citizens do not falter. I would like to take this opportunity to beseech our citizens for cooperation. A new country, the true Republic of Korea, cannot be made through the efforts of the president alone or through just a few people. For us to create a predictable and reasonable society, we all need to be able to reach a minimal consensus. By violating rules, we cannot reap profit. And even if we were to keep rules, if we were to create a fair society without suffering any harm, this cannot be achieved without the cooperation of everyone. We need to make fair efforts and applaud those that accomplish fair success, and such a society should be the one that should be created. Vested rights and privilege, line cutting and expediency should not be the driver of our country. On a fair foundation, everyone should keep order to create a sensible and reasonable society. The process to change to such a new society also accompanies pain, but we need to get rid of the weeds to be able to sow seeds. Korea has stood as one to overcome many different obstacles, and with such a strong power of our citizens, I believe we will be able to overcome any sort of difficulties.
작은 차이를
If we
인정하고
recognize small
포용하면
differences and
새롭게
be inclusive,
출발할 수
then we can
있습니다.
start anew.
짧은
It
기간이지만
has only been
이미
a
많은
short
것들이
amount of
회복되고
time. However,
정상화되고
many has
있습니다.
already been recovered and
이제
are being normalized.
한 걸음 더
Now,
나아갑시다.
let us take the next
우리는
step forward.
할 수 있다는 것을
We can do it,
국민들께
and
보여줍시다.
I would like to show this to our citizens.
존경하는 국민 여러분,
Honorable citizens
그리고 더불어민주당
and
국민의힘,
national
조국 혁신당을
assemblymen
포함한
from
개의원
many different
여러분.
parties.
오늘 저는 정부가 추가
Today,
경정 예산안을 편성한
Regarding the
이유와
government's
주요 내용을
allocation
직접
of
설명드리고
supplementary budget and
국회
details, I would like to
협조를
explain it
구하고자 이
myself,
자리에
and I stand here
왔습니다.
to ask for the National Assembly's
인수위원회도 없이
cooperation.
출범한 정부가
Without a handover committee,
시급하게
the government
추가
came into
경정
office,
예산안을
and we
편성한
urgently
이유는
allocated this supplementary
우리 경제가
budget
처한
because
상황이
our
그만큼
government is currently
절박하기
facing a
때문입니다.
very dire situation.
지금 우리 대한민국은
Korea right now
매우 엄중한
is going
시기를
through
지나고
a
있습니다.
very serious period.
수출 회복이 더딘 가운데
While export is
내수마저
slow in
어려움을 겪고
recovering,
있습니다.
domestic demand is also
고물가,
facing difficulties.
고금리,
High inflation, high interest rate, and high exchange
경제
rate
성장률은 4분기
continues
연속
with economic growth
0%대에
rate
머물고
staying at
심지어
0% rate
지난
level for 4
1분기는
quarters in a row.
마이너스 성장을
And
하기도
actually,
했습니다.
in the first quarter, we faced
중산층의
negative
소비
growth.
여력은 줄어들고
The consumption power of the
자영업자들의
middle class
빚은
are
더 이상
decreasing, and
감내할
the
수
debt
없는
of the
수준에
small
이르고
businesses
있습니다.
are at a level that can no
세부
longer
경제
be
지표를
handled.
살펴보면
And if we take a look at the
민생의
detailed economic
어려움이 더욱
metrics,
여실히 드러납니다.
the difficulties of the livelihoods are even more stark.
소비,
So until the
투자
beginning
심리
of the
모두
year,
악화
the
일로입니다.
consumption and investment sentiments were
올해
all
1분기
in a
정부
vicious
소비,
path.
민간 소비,
If
설비
we look
투자,
at the government
건설 투자가 모두
consumption, the private consumption,
역성장했습니다.
and the
즉,
equipment investment and
줄어들었다는
construction
뜻입니다.
investment for this year's first quarter, they
구직을
were all facing
다니냐만
degrowth.
청년들의
It means that it
숫자는
was
역대
decreasing.
최고 수준을
As for
기록합니다.
youths that are giving up on job
태업한
application, it is at a record high level.
연간 100만
And
명입니다.
small businesses that are closing their businesses
취약계층의
have
가계
reached
대출
1
연체율은
million
또
per year.
급등하고 있습니다.
And we are also seeing a soaring of the default rate
가계만의
in the
문제가
household
아니라
debt for the
금융의
marginalized.
취약성까지
And it is not only
드러내고
for the
있습니다.
households, but it is also
코로나
showing
팬데믹도 견뎌낸
the
우리 경제가
vulnerabilities in finances as
지난
well.
3년간
Our economy
너무
overcame
심각한
COVID
위기로
pandemic.
빠져들었습니다.
However, over the past 3 years, we are
특히
facing
지난
a very serious
12.3
crisis.
불법
In
비상
particular,
개혁은
as for the December
각기나 침체된
3rd
내수
illegal
경기에
declaration of martial
치명타를
law,
가했습니다.
this was a heavy blow to the
미국발
already
관세
slowing down
충격부터
domestic
최근에
economics.
이스라엘,
Starting
이란
with the U.S.
전쟁까지
triggered terror shock
특별한
and
국제
the
정세는
conflicts in
한치 앞을
Israel and
예측하기
Iran,
어렵습니다.
the international situation is so
그래서
volatile
지금은
that it is hard to predict.
경제가 다시 뛸 수 있도록
And that is why
정부가
now, for the
나설
economy to be vitalized once again, the government
경제
should
위기에
take the
정부가
next
손을
step.
놓고 긴축만을
In
고집하는
an economic
것은
crisis, if the government
무책임한
were
방관이자
to not do anything
정부의
and
존재
only be
이유를
fixed on
스스로
tightening, this will be
부정하는
the
일일 수도
negligence
있습니다.
of irresponsibility, and the
정부의 가장
government
큰
will be in
책무는
self-denial of its
바로
presence.
국민의
The biggest
삶을 지키는
responsibility
일
of the government is
아니겠습니까?
to protect the lives of our citizens.
국민의 삶을
So the
지키는
government
정부
should be the one protecting the lives of our
그리고
citizens.
위기 앞에
And the
실용으로
government should
답하는
also
정부라야 합니다.
should be one that is responding
이념과
to
구호가 아니라
crisis in practical
경제와
terms.
민생을
It should
살리는
not be about
실천이
belief or
바로
slogan,
새
but
정부가
actual actions
나아갈
that
방향입니다.
revitalizes the economy and the livelihoods is the direction that the new government should take.
국민 여러분
Honorable citizens
그리고 국회의원 여러분
and also national assemblymen,
경제는 타이밍이라고 합니다.
there has been an old saying
지금이
that
바로
economy
그
is the timing.
타이밍으로
And
생각됩니다.
I believe that now is that
저는
timing.
취임 첫날 첫
On the
행정
first
지시로
day that I came
비상경제점검
into office
TF를
through
구성하고
the administrative order,
경기
I
침체
had
극복과 민생
formed
회복을 위해서
the
30조
urgent
5천억
economy
원 규모의
inspection TF,
추가 경정
and
예산안을
for the
편성했습니다.
revitalization of the livelihoods and
신속한
overcoming
추경
of the
편성과
economic
속도감
downturn,
있는
I have
집행으로
allocated supplementary
우리
budget
경제
amounting to
특히
30.5
내수 시장에 활력을
trillion
불어넣는
won.
것이
And I think it is really
중요하다고
important that we
판단했습니다.
revitalize the domestic market and our
경기
economy
회복의
through
골든타임을
quick
놓치지 놓치지 않도록
allocation of the budget
국회에
and quick
적극적인 협조를
execution. We should make
부탁드리면서
sure that we do not miss on the
추가
golden
경정
time
예산안
of
세부
recovery,
내용을
and I would like to ask the
설명드리겠습니다.
National Assembly's cooperation. I'll now go
첫째,
into the details.
심각한
First,
내수 침체에
To
대응하기
counter
위해
the downturn
소비
of
진작
domestic
예산
demand,
11조
I have
3천억
included
원을 편성했습니다.
11.3 trillion won
약
of budget
13조
for
원 규모의
consumption
민생
stimulus.
회복 소비
So
쿠폰을
I also
편성해서
allocated the consumption
소비
voucher
여력을
amounting
보강하고
to about
내수
30
시장
trillion
활성화를
won
지원하려고
to
합니다.
replenish the consumption
소비
power,
쿠폰은
and I am trying to support
세금을
the
내시는
revitalization
분을
of the
포함해서
domestic
전
market.
국민에게
So
보편
this
지급하되
consumption voucher will be
취약계층과
uniformly
인구
paid
소멸
out
지역은
to
더
all
두터운
citizens.
맞춤형
But
지원으로
we have designed it so
편성했다는
that we
말씀을
are providing a thicker,
모든 국민들은
customized support
1인당
for
15만
the
원씩을
marginalized and the
받으시되
population extinguishing regions.
형편과
All
지역에
citizens will
따라
be
최대
receiving
52만
150,000 won.
원까지
However,
지원하게
depending
됩니다.
on the situations, the maximum
지역
amount
경제에
of
숨을
the payment
불어넣기
will
위해
be
지역사랑
520,000 won.
상품권에
And also
6천억
to
원
breathe in
국비를
life
추가
into
투입해서
regional economies,
할인율을
we
인상하고
have inserted
발행
additional
규모를
national budget
8조 원
of
추가로
600 billion
확대했다는
won
말씀을
for the regional
드립니다.
love vouchers. And we also increased the discount rate with the expansion of the issuance by 8
소비
trillion won.
쿠폰과 지역사랑
The
상품권은
consumption voucher and the
지방을 더
regional love voucher
지원한다는 새 정부의
will
철학에
first
따라
be supporting the
지방에 더 많은 국비를
outer regions,
편성했다는
and based on the
말씀을
philosophy
드립니다.
of the new government, we decided to allocate more budget for the other regions.
둘째, 경기 활성화를 위한 투자 촉진
And
예산
secondly,
3조 9천억
We
원을
have allocated
편성했습니다.
3.9 trillion won
철도,
of budget
도로,
to
항만 등 집행
stimulate
가능한
investment.
SOC에 조기
So we are
투자하고
going to provide early
침체된
investment on
부동산
SOC that can be
PF
executed
시장에
in
총
areas such as
5조
railroads,
4천억 원의
roads, and
유동성을
ports.
공급하는 등
We also supported
건설
liquidity
경기를
amounting to
살리기 위한
5.4
예산을
trillion won
담았습니다.
in the PF market and the real estate
AI와
market that is facing a
신재생 에너지
downturn.
관련 투자를
And
확대하고
regarding the AI and
벤처,
renewable energy, we
중소기업,
expanded the
모태펀드
amount of
출자 등
investment.
1조
And we
3천억
also
원의
provided
자금
funding
지원으로
1.3 trillion won
대한민국
in
성장
the
동력을
parent fund for
되살리고자
ventures
했다는
and
말씀을
the
드립니다.
small and middle-sized businesses so that we can revitalize the growth engine of Korea.
셋째로
Thirdly,
소상공인 취약계층
to
등을
support the
지원하는
marginalized and small
민생
businesses,
안정 예산을 5조
we
원
included 5
담았습니다.
trillion won of budget
같은
for the
경제
livelihood
위기
stabilization.
상황이라도
Even if we are
고통의
facing the
무게는
same economic
같지
crisis,
않습니다.
the weight of the pain cannot all be the same.
코로나 팬데믹 위기부터 12.3
Starting from the
불법
crisis of COVID
비상경까지
pandemic to
극심한
the
고통을
December
겪고
3rd
계신
martial law
소상공인,
declaration,
자영업자,
small businesses
취약계층을 위한 특단의
and
대책이
the marginalized
필요합니다.
are facing dire pains,
새
and we need
정부는
to make special measures so that we
빚을
can help
갚을
them.
여력이 없는
The new
취약자 중
government
113만
will
명의
be
장기 연체
incinerating
채권을
the long-term
소각하겠습니다.
overdue bonds for 1.13
7년
million marginalized
5천만 원
borrowers that
이하
cannot
채무를
pay off their debt.
정리해서
So we're going to get rid of
사실상
the debt
파산 상태로
of less than
상환
50
능력을
million won that has been
상실한
overdue for more than
분들이
7 years, so that
정상적인 경제
those
활동에
people
복귀할
who
수
have
있는
lost the
기회를
power for repayment
부여해드리려고
due
합니다.
to being in a bankruptcy state
성실하게
can
상환 중인
have an
소상공인
opportunity to come back to the
여러분들에게는
economic activities.
분할 상환
And for
기간을
small
확대하고
businesses that are diligently repaying their
추가
debt, we're going to
감면할
expand the installment periods, and we're also
폐업
going to be
소상공인의
additionally
재기
exempting
지원을
them
위해서
with the
폐업
interest rate.
지원금도
And we're also going
인상합니다.
to be providing support
구직급여와
for the small businesses that
국민
went
취업 지원제도
bankrupt
확대 등
through subsidies.
고용
And we're also
안전망
going to
구축에도
expand
1조
the wages
6천억
for
원을
employment and
편성했습니다.
also be providing a system for employment. And this is amounting to 1.6 trillion Korean won.
넷째,
4C.
10조 3천억 원 규모의
We
세입
also
경쟁을
allocated
추진해서
the tax budget
재정
amounting to
정상화의
10.3
시작을
trillion won so
알리겠습니다.
that we can inform others
이번
about the start
추경안에는
of normalization of
세입 경쟁을
finances.
반영했습니다.
So we reflected this
재정
tax budget
안정성과
within the supplementary budget
국회
plan.
예산 심의
This
확정권을
decision was made
존중하기
so that we
위한
can
것이라는
stabilize the
점을
finances and to
말씀드립니다.
show our respect for the budget deliberation and
2023
confirmation of the
24년
National Assembly. In 2023 and 2024, for the past 2 years, we faced a loss of tax revenue amounting to around 80 trillion won. And we believe that this will be the case once again this year. So if we were to leave it as is, then the government is not able to process a lot of the budgets in a large amount. That means that the government cannot spend the budget as planned, and it also decreases the subsidies provided to other provincial finances as well. This will lead to the operation of tightened finances and will act as an obstacle in recovery of the economy and the livelihoods. The new government is trying to go with finances policies that is without a rule violation or any expediencies to be transparent. So we're going to reflect the tax budget within the supplementary budget so that even a small amount of budget will be allocated in the right places at the right time. Honorable citizens, Mr. Speaker Woo Won-sik, and National Assemblymen. So when we are trying to revitalize the economy and the livelihoods, we cannot have the opposition party or the governing party. So as for this supplementary budget plan, this will act as a cornerstone to resolve the issues that we face in the economic crisis, and it is the minimum measure that we can take for recovery. And if there is any details that has not been included in the supplementary plan, we would like to ask you to voice your opinions without hesitations in the deliberation process. In particular, as for the members of the opposition party, if you believe that there are items that should be included in the budget plan, or if you want to add anything else, we would like to ask you to provide your opinions at any time. Fortunately, after the inauguration of the new government, we were able to see the resolution of uncertainties in politics, and we are seeing an improvement in the consumption sentiments. The government will continue to act as a solid foundation for the citizens. We're going to be centered on practical spirits so that we can look at the livelihoods of our citizens, and in order to open up a new path to economic growth and recovery of the economy, we're going to do our utmost. So we'll do our best so that we can revitalize the economy of Republic of Korea once more, and we would like to ask the active cooperation of the National Assembly so that we can create a country that is happy for our citizens. And I would also like to thank the members of the People Power Party for participating.
Now that was South Korea's President Lee Jae-myung delivering his speech on the second supplementary budget. He's now shaking hands with National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik before he walks out of the National Assembly. He's now addressed lawmakers on the extra budget plan, asking for bipartisan support. Now, since taking office earlier this month, President Lee Jae-myung has been working to get this bipartisan support on the budget plan that's worth 30.5 trillion Korean won, or 22 billion US dollars. That includes 20.2 trillion won of new spending to spur economic growth and 10.3 trillion won to make up for extra budget.